when income tax started, it is started on 1961. The person who pays tax or who supposed to pay tax called as assessee. All the agriculture incomes are exempted. The answer is no. Hello everyone, I am your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So, we are in the session 1 or day 1 of your topic called Tax Management 1. As I told you, you have promised me that you will attend each and every class. So that if you attend each and every class from my side, it is a promise that you will score centum. Even though if you do minute or small mistakes also, you will be scored 90 plus or 95 plus. Now, so what we will discuss in today's session, we'll go for that. So this will be our agenda, our plan for today's session. And this is the most important session. Why? Because in every problem, every transaction, we use word called person, assessee, assessment, previous, exempted. So later stage you will not understand if you don't attend this session. Why? Because if I tell assessee while doing problem, you will be biased that what is assessee, what is person, what is this assessment year, what is previous year. Those kind of confusions will be there if you don't attend this session. We'll make it very short as well as sweet. We'll understand each and every concept. Once the class is done, you have to make a right tick whether you understood or not. Now, the first thing is introduction to income tax. There is nothing much about introduction to income tax. As I told you, when income tax was started, yes, I'll go to that slide. This will be your introduction to class. When income tax started, it is started on 1961. Your Income Tax Act, it is nothing but 1961. Now, when it is implemented, 1st April 1962. This is only your basics of your income tax. How income tax they are collecting, whatever income we are earning, out of which they'll take some percentage. That is called income tax. Now, in this, income tax is a type of tax that government impose on income generated by business and individuals within their jurisdiction. Very simple. If you are in Karnataka, so the Karnataka what will do, it applicable only for GST, but your normal tax, it is all over India, it is same. The same tax slab is applicable for everyone. What do you mean by tax slab? Very simple. Now, your salary is around 2 lakh. So 2 lakh per annum, not per month I am talking about, for your complete 12 months. Or else we'll take simple example. We'll not take this 2 lakh. We'll go for 15,000 is your salary. Per month you are earning how much? 15,000. Now, 15,000 into 12, how much you will get? You will get 30,000 for 2 months. It will be how much? 150 and 1,80,000. This will be per annum. One complete year you will earn 1,80,000. So the income tax, our government, they are very liberal. Why? Because your 1,80,000 means in this you have a slab. In this, if your salary is less than 2,50,000, how much? If your salary per annum, one complete year, complete 12 months, if your income is 2,50,000 or lesser than 2,50,000, you're not supposed to pay tax. Why? Because Government, they know that if your salary is 2,50,000 or less than 2,50,000, you need to take care of your family. Whatever the amount you have, it is not sufficient to fulfill your basic needs. That's why if your salary is less, if you are poor, if you want to manage your family, don't pay tax. If your income is more than 2,50,000, then only you have to pay tax. Hope you are clear. So your salary is less than 2,50,000, you are not supposed to pay even single rupee to the government. The government will give you preference. You should look after or take care of your family. If your salary is more than 2,50,000, then only you will come under tax slab. Then only you have to pay tax. Clear? Yes. Now, income tax is a type of tax that government impose on income generated by business and individuals. Business and individuals means I am called as individual. Infosys called as business. Wipro called as business. Clear? So tax will be paid by individual also. Tax will be paid by companies, business also. Now, income tax is used to fund public services, pay government obligation. Whatever tax collected by us will be used by whom? Will be used by government. It is not for their personal expenses. It is used for your public. Like you have public transportation. You need a road. If you want to cross one place to another place, you want bridges. That will be constructed by whom? Government. If you want to walk in the night time, you want street light. That will be provided by whom? Government. If there are government school and colleges are there, it will be run by whom? Government. Government, where they will get money for all this? With the help of whatever contribution we made. So from our income, some portion will give it to government. Government will look after everything. Clear? It is very simple. Your dad will give his salary to your mom. Mom will look after the home. Similarly, we are considered as dad. Government is considered as mom. So we will give money to government like mom. So mom will take care of complete government or complete country. Now, so this is all about your basics of income tax. Now, we'll go for the next one. Person. So very simple, and it is very important for your examination purpose. You will get 5 mark questions on these things. Now, you will not get complete 5 marks asking that what is person. No, they will ask you explain person, explain assessee. 2.5, 2.5, 2 together you will get 5 marks. For 5 marks they will ask you any 2, so each will carry 2.5, 2.5. Now, who is person? Very simple. I am called as person. Vidhyaashram college called as person. Wipro called as person. Infosys called as person. L&T called as person. Each a small petty shop called as person. Now, so person means it is not only the living thing, it can be non-living being also or non-living thing also. Now, person includes a Hindu undivided family, HUF. Then a company. Company is also called as person. Then association of person. Body of individuals. Local authority or artificial judicial person shall be deemed to be a person. So everybody called as person. Even this Vidhyaashram also called as person in the meaning of income tax. Clear? Hope you understood what do you mean by person. Clear? Yes, you have to remember this definition. So later I'll give you time to take screenshots. Assessee. Now, the major thing is what is the difference between person as well as assessee? Again, I'll tell you the example. Who is assessee? I am called as assessee. Vidhyaashram is called as assessee. Infosys assessee. Wipro assessee. L&T assessee. Now, the question is very simple. So, person, you said the same definition. Assessee also same. What is the difference? The difference is very simple. Now, this is person and this one is assessee. Now, your income is 2,10,000 per annum. What is your income? 2,10,000 for complete 1 year. So, what is the basic limit? Yes, if your income is less than 2,50,000, you are supposed to pay tax or not. So, what is the exemption you have? Up to 2,50,000, no tax. Now, your income is how much? 2,10,000. You are supposed to pay tax or not? Answer is correct. You are not supposed to pay tax. Clear? Yes. You are called as person, but you are not an assessee because you are not paying tax. If you are not paying tax means you are not called as assessee. You are called as person. Hope you are clear. The person who earns money is called as person. Don't go with English meaning. So we are talking about income tax. As per income tax, the person who works and earn money called as person. Now, I'll give you example number 2. Your income per annum is 3 lakh. What is your income? Your income is 3 lakh. Now, so you are supposed to pay tax or not? So your limit is how much? 2,50,000. What is your income? 3 lakh. You have to pay tax. Then you are called as person and you are called as assessee. Hope you are clear with person and assessee. Everybody who earns income called as person. The person who pays tax or who supposed to pay tax called as assessee. Hope you are clear. It is an exact difference between person as well as assessee. The person who filed return called as assessee. So the person who contacted income tax office, who did whatever needful to the authority, like income tax procedure he followed, he is called as assessee. Clear? Very simple meaning. The person who pays tax is called as assessee. Clear? Yes. You need to remember this definition so that it will be your 2.5 marks for your examination. Assessment year. Now, this is very important. Again, the 5-mark question will be explain assessment year and explain previous year. Simple example I can give you now. So, 2020 and 2021. So, it will be from when? 1st April to 31st March. This is one. So, second one, I'll explain you. 2019 and 2020. This will be 1st April to 31st March. Clear? We have 2 dates. You know why it is 1st April to 31st March? Why? Because we call it as financial year. Now, very simple. 2019, 1st April to 31st March 2020. How many months completed? It is completed 12 months. Whatever salary you earned, whatever income you earned in 2019 to 2020, you have to pay tax in 2020 to 2021. In the 1 year, whatever you have earned, the income tax department will give you 1 more year to calculate and to pay. Clear? Last year, whatever you have earned, this is called as last year. Whatever you have earned, once 31st March is done, from the 1st April, sit and calculate how much is your income. What is the tax slab? Calculate and you have to pay tax within 31st March of 21. Clear? So this is your income part, and this complete 1 year, they will give you time to pay your tax. Clear? Yes. For the next, again, 21, 22. Whatever income earned in 20 and 21, you will pay in 21 and 22. Clear? Yes. Now, what is previous year? What is assessment year? Now, this we call it as previous year. This we call it as assessment year. So, whatever income earned, that year we call it as previous year. When you are going to pay tax, that we call it as assessment year. So be clear with this concept. Every problem you will get assessment year, previous year. So concept is very clear. 19 and 20 we call it as previous year. 20 and 21 we are supposed to pay tax, calculate. That is called assessment year. Now previous year we have one more name. What is that name? It is very simple. Financial year. Financial year and previous year both are one and the same. Again I'll repeat. Financial year and previous year both are called as one and the same. If they call it previous year, or else you can call it as financial year. Any doubt? No doubt. So this is all about your previous year as well as assessment year. So please take down this definition. Again, I'll come back to take screenshot. So now just you understand what is assessment year. Now, previous year I already explained you, but just you need to remember the format or theory part. Exempted incomes. What is exempted income? Now, whatever income you earn, everything is not taxable. So, whatever income you earn, everything is not taxable. There are certain incomes are there which are exempted. The income tax department will not ask you to pay tax. Which are those? Now, they will not ask you definition, but out of your previous 10 question paper, more than 6 to 7 question paper, you have this question. They will not ask you what is exempted items. They will ask you list out any 10 items which comes under exemption. Now, we will understand which are those exempted items. Don't go in depth. Just you have to remember any 10 items which comes under exempted items. Now, so these are the exempted items. We call it under section 10. Under section 10, you will get these exempted items. Now, just you need to remember, don't go in depth. Just you have to remember the points. Leave travel allowance, agricultural income, life insurance, gratuity, leave encashment, commuted pension, compensation under VRS. So VRS means voluntary retirement scheme. So provident fund, education and hostel allowances, transport allowances. These are the income. If you collect, those are exempted. Those are not taxable. Now, so what is leave travel allowance? So leave travel allowance or else your leave encashment. Very simple. Every month if I get 2 days leave, if I don't take that leave and I came to office, I worked for those 2 days also. That we call it as leave encashment. So every month how many leaves I have? Example, I have other than Sundays, I have 2 days leave. I have permission to take 2 days every month. Now, so almost every month those 2 days leave I have not taken. I came to office. I worked. So Per month I work for 2 days means 12 months. 12 into 2, how many days I worked extra? 24 days. Even though I have permission to stay back at home, but I came to work for those 2 days. 2 into 12, 24 extra days I worked. For that, what I will get? From the company, I'll get salary for the 24 days. That salary we don't consider as taxable, which are exempted. Hope you are clear. Now, like your education and hostel allowances, like so for children from the company, they will give you 300 as well as 100 per month, like hostel as well as your education allowances. Whatever the education purpose you will collect, that is exempted. Similarly, you have many, so don't go in depth. Just you need to remember the points. Whatever it is showed on the screen, exactly you need to remember. No explanation, nothing. Just points are sufficient. Next, agricultural income. Similarly, you may think that all the agriculture incomes are exempted. The answer is no. Agriculture incomes are exempted, but still you have certain rules and regulations. We will understand better in the coming session while doing problems on agriculture. Now, you have to mention agriculture income refers to income earned or revenue derived from the sources that includes farming, land, building on identified with an agricultural land. So, if you do any business or commercial thing in commercial land, we don't consider it as agricultural income. It should be done in the agricultural land only. So which are the items comes under agriculture, that we'll understand. So again, the definition is not important. You need to remember the points for agricultural income. So these are the items which comes under agricultural incomes. Now, income derived from sale of replanted trees. So that is the first one. Income from sale of seeds. Second, rent received for agricultural land. Third one, income from growing flowers and creepers. Fourth, profit received from partner from firm engaged in agriculture produce or activities. Point number 5. And the sixth one, interest on capital that partner from firm. So these are the points. You need to remember any 5 out of 6. So they will ask you, write any 5 agricultural incomes or write agricultural income. So you have to write one line definition. Along with that, you have to write any 5 points. You will not be asked for 10 marks. This will come for 5. But your exempted item will come for 10 marks. Yeah. So before this, I'll give you provision to take screenshot. I'll show you each slide. So you have to screenshot of everything. So this is all about your today's agenda. Introduction to income tax. Person. What is the meaning of person? Assessee. Assessment year. I explained previous year in this only. Previous year. Exempted income. Exempted income, the list of exempted incomes. Agricultural income definition. Agricultural income points. And this is all about your today's session. Hope you understood each and every concept. So if you're done with these things, means almost 15 marks is in your pocket. Why? Because you may get one 5 mark as well as one 10 mark question from this topic. So if you're regular like this, you will understand better. Thank you.